Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle. It will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, no more. At 18. What's up?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
What's up? At 18. What's up? Hey, south. Hey, uno. 11.
Here's Stroud.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
10 at the 30-yard line.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
All right. Look at 18. What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he he's stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
And Stroud now to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19. 60 Vikings. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Lions. Ready.
Now it's JCM, JaQuarii Krosky-Merritt.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Daniels.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. We're scoreless after 1. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the draw, Krosky-Merritt.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, oh, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll shift things around. Now Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. To the air goes Daniels. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Get it. Cowboy 80. Crackle 80. Steady, right?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
First down, Commanders.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Stephanie. Cougar 19.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
JaQu Krosky Merritt.
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards on
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here we go. 11. Hey, uno more.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
23-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. Why Tony? On 18. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 10 yards out.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The penalty got them half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the ready. 76.
In motion right, Debo.
60 Eagles.
To throw is Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go check. Go check. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, 18.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
Zach Ertz, as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Texans 8. JaQ Moody to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the 45-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Brown goes in motion left. A run inside. Krosky Merritt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run once more with JCM. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 3. A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. And that one going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Stroud looking to change the play. Now they'll change things up. Again, it's Stroud. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was brought down by Gene Ward.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll run again. Now inside the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Bronco 80. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. A toss right side. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Okay, ready.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Chop alert. Ready.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Let's go. Let's go.
Krosky Merritt.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner,